Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where we are going to try out some of the new items from the Jaclyn Cosmetics Strawberry Feels collection. I bought the palette, I bought a lip liner and a lipstick, and I thought we'd do first and second impression with this palette and just see if this is good quality or not. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more colorful, and I feel like this palette we will be able to do some more dramatic looks. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Now let's jump into it. This is actually the first video that I am filming after being back from New York. I was in New York this weekend with my husband, so I am going to be trying out the Strawberry Feels collection. I do like the packaging of this one, and the palette comes in this nice cardboard packaging. There's no mirror, but I feel like everything looks really sleek and fun, and this is like a more heavy duty cardboard packaging. It feels pretty luxurious. It also was some plastic in here, but I threw that away. You can buy this at Ulta. I think I ordered this at the Jaclyn website actually when it launched, but I do know that this is available at Ulta as well. I will link everything down in the description box. Of course, I bought the orange lipstick and lip liner as well. I thought we'd do a first and a second impression. I'm very intrigued by this palette specifically because I did like the quality of the palette that she had before, the one that was like, was it called Dear Mom? No, that was the, am I messing this up? It was the collection she did with her mom. Rain something. It was called like Royal... Listen, I have no idea. I'm messing this all up. I didn't hate the quality of that, but the color story was a little bit too safe and predictable for my personal liking, and that's why I wanted to try the color story that was more like reds and pinks and peaches, which is more my type. This is like a muted color story, even though it is pretty colorful. There is like a beige shimmer, a beige matte, and there's a white matte. I love a white matte, but there's really not a lot of browns. This is like a dark burgundy. I feel like it is a colorful palette, but it may be a little bit more muted, and I want to see how I feel about the quality now that I have it in a color story that I really like. The palette is $34, good lipstick is $20, lip liner is $18. I feel like these are the normal prices that she has for lip products from before. Let me put on the lip liner and lipstick actually. This one is called Sugared. Is this also Sugared? Yeah. Both the lip liner and the lipstick is called Sugared. They're orange. I love an orange lipstick. I feel like I have a hair here. I do. And I just really want to try it. I do like the lip products from Jaclyn, especially the lip liner. This feels more like a vibrant coral maybe than like an orange, but lip liner feels like her normal quality. I do feel like this orange is a little bit more of a white-based neon-y orange, which is the kind of orange that... Is there even more hair here? What is going on? I feel like it's the kind of orange that a lot of people don't feel like they look good in. Hairs everywhere, including me. Yeah, this is not the kind of orange I like. Like a neon-y white-based orange. Not my favorite, but I'll live. Not my favorite. I love an all matte look, and I think I'm gonna do my second look. I'm gonna do an all matte look, but I think I'm gonna do a shimmer look my first one. I want to start with this one that's called Cobbler. I don't know if I'm gonna do something that's more muted because of this extremely neon lip, but maybe we'll try and do one that is... That's a really pretty color. We'll do one that has more of an orangey crease and use the shimmer, and then we'll do an all matte look with like the peach and the red and the white for my second look. This color is beautiful though. That is a fluff though. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm doing some under my eyes as well. Still only one shadow. Look at the lipstick. I've literally worn it for 5 minutes. Nope. Did nobody wear this lipstick before they released it? Because honestly, this doesn't look good. It is dry, it is cracking, and it's like a white base neon. Who wears that? I'm sorry, maybe you do, maybe you do. I'm just saying, for a brand that usually plays it fairly safe when it comes to color stories, for Jaclyn Cosmetics to release a pretty hard to wear white based neon of this quality, it makes me a little, I don't want to say suspicious, because I'm not suspicious, but it's just like, why this color? I don't, listen, and I don't want to be rude, but I don't think this is a color that Jaclyn is going to be like wearing out and about. I don't feel like, on the other hand, if you're an owner of a brand, do you really need to make all makeup for you? No. I actually don't even agree with that myself. I take that back. But I still don't think that this was a really good lipstick color. I love an orange, and orange can be super wearable, super flattering, and super nice. And these kind of oranges give all the good oranges a bad rep. That's how I feel about that. I'm gonna deepen it up with a little bit of the Berry Whipped. And I'm just gonna put that in the outer corner. Ooh, this is a really nice color. Oh, I really like that. Like a super dark muted burgundy. Oh, and it goes on really nice. Okay, so far I'm very impressed with the eyeshadows though, even though I'm not loving the liquid lipstick. Nothing wrong with the lip liner. The liquid lipstick, not so much. The lip liner is slightly more muted and just a hinge darker than the lipstick. Oh, that is stunning. Oh, I love that. So I kind of want to use both the shimmers on the eye. I'm really loving the eyeshadow. I think the eyeshadow looks amazing. I'm getting hairs everywhere. So I think I'm going to use this on the lid and this in the inner corner maybe. I'm really liking the eyeshadow. Those look really good. And it really makes me feel like I was correct in my first review of this brand, which was that there's really nothing wrong with the eyeshadows. This is the red one. It just wasn't my preferred like color story. I did spray it. I spray most of my shimmers. I just try to use some kind of a setting spray to make it go on a little easier and to make it go on where I want it to go on, so I don't get a lot of fallout and stuff. So I'm just covering my entire lid. I feel like this one is a pretty traditional shimmer. Nothing super foiled, nothing super sparkly. It's just a kind of traditional shimmer. If you like something that's shimmery but not super high shine. Looks pretty though. I feel like these kind of shadows that are not like super, I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the dark shadow here. They're not super foiled, are usually a little bit more flattering on a lid that's not entirely smooth, which happens with age, let me tell you. But that looks pretty. So this is the other shadow, the beige one, that's called Sugar Coated. Usually light shadows have a little bit more like shimmer impact than dark shadows, but yeah, it's not a super foiled shadow. It's more a traditional shimmer which really matches the formulas that Jaclyn had in her other palette. It's a nice shimmer formula, nothing spectacular. I personally prefer the mattes over the shimmers. If you're looking for high impact foiled sparkly metallics, this isn't the formula, but I really like the mattes. I feel like this looks really good. So yeah, the look is gonna be something like this. I put some mascara on and this is the look, and I feel like this is a really nice look. The shimmers aren't super impactful, but they're nice traditional shimmers. I feel like if you only like to buy stuff in store and you wanted to get like a reddish eyeshadow palette you don't have to order online, I don't think you'd be disappointed with this one. It's nice. I like the lipstick less and less for every minute I'm wearing it, but the palette, I think it's nice so far. Okay, it's only one look. Let me put on some lashes and we can back up a little bit and, you know, see this from a distance. The lipstick, still hate it. I don't like the color. It's too neon. It's like cracking. It's dry. I think that this color in this formula is actually bad. I don't think it's good. I have a couple of her liquid lipsticks from before, and I feel, and I said that before in my review, that I have two colors and I don't feel like the formula is the same formula on both of those lipsticks, and here I feel I get a third formula. This is a super dry cracky formula, and I have another one, 2 neutrals, and one of them is a little bit more dry than the other one, and then one is just a really nice one that is like, it's a transfer proof matte one, but I don't feel like it's as drying and like as cracky as that. All in all, this lipstick, absolute no-go. The eyeshadow I really like, especially the mattes. The shimmers, I mean, you can tell they're more traditional shimmer, like I said. Now we're gonna do an all matte look because this palette actually only has 2 shimmers, which makes me very happy. But I think we're gonna do this one and this one. And maybe we'll deepen it up with this burgundy again because it was so nice, and we'll contrast with the white. Don't think we're gonna do a cut crease, but we're gonna see how much drama we can get anyways. But let's get back without the eyeshadow and try again. I am back. I'm not even gonna try to pretend that this is like a different day. It's the same day, wearing the same top, still need to wash my hair. This is where we're at. I am gonna be using the Luxe Lip Oil in 22F4. Is that really the name? Is that the name? BFFs. What is this then? I think it's BFFs. I have no idea, but this one is from ColourPop. This is almost like a little neon coral too, but since this is a sheer lip oil and I'm wearing it with a brown lip liner, it just becomes so much more wearable and so much more what I'm looking for if I'm gonna be wearing something that's like a bright coral. And I've actually been really into a bright lip lately, but I cannot do white based lip colors. It's not for me. So I'm gonna go in and I am gonna play with all the feels, and I am gonna blend that out with Day Date. Let me zoom in and let's do that. This all the feels is what I would describe as like a raspberry color, because it is more like a pinky red. But you can tell it's like a more of a, not a strawberry, because strawberries are usually a little bit more red than raspberries. Raspberry are usually a little bit more of a pinky red. But I'm just packing this on because I want this to be the main color, this like raspberry red. And then I'm gonna blend it out with that peachy color that I talked about, the Day Date. This one that is like a light peach. We're gonna do that one, and I am just gonna first press that on the edge and then gently blend it, because I don't want this color to disturb this like reddish pinky color. I just want it to fade into this one. And sometimes you have to go back and forth with shadows like this, and that's totally fine too. Sometimes you have to work a little extra to get the result that you want, and I don't mind that. But I'm just putting this in the upper part, and I'm gonna softly blend this out, and then I'll probably reapply a little bit more of this raspberry color. But I'm already actually really enjoying how this is looking. I do feel like I am very impressed with how the mattes are looking, and I'm really loving this deep pinky red. I think it's super pretty. Let's use a little bit of that Berry Whipped, which was that dark burgundy, because I really feel like I love that color in the last look. And let's see if we can deepen this up even more with that one, because so far I've only used the second to darkest color. Oh yeah, I can get even deeper results, even deeper outer corner with this one. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, let me blend that out because I just bopped that right in there. I am living for this crease. It is so beautiful. Let's go in with the matte white. It is called Picnic, and I'm just using a flat brush, and picks up really nice. And we are okay. We are impressed. That's what we are. We are gonna put that on the lid and in the inner corner, and we are just gonna gently blend this out a bit. Wow. I'm really enjoying the mattes in this palette. And this gives me great hope for the brand and the future eyeshadows. Although I do think that maybe they need to up their shimmer formula a little bit to keep up with the times, but the mattes are really pretty. I just felt like some of the mattes in the other palette was just a little bit redundant, and some of them were a little bit too similar. And also, I mean, I am a lover of more dramatic and more colorful looks, so naturally I'm not going to be head over heels for a neutral palette. But I'm happy to see that when there is a palette that isn't as neutral, I do really enjoy it. And I gotta say, this is good. This is beautiful. I am very impressed. Okay, I'm just gonna blend this in together a little bit more. I'm gonna put some white in my waterline and some mascara. But oh, you don't get to tell me that this doesn't look really nice. I am so happy with this look. I even feel inspired to like film another video after this. Do I need to fix my hair for that? Ugh, I don't want to, but I love this eye look. Love this eye look. Let me put on some lashes and let's have a final chat about these products. I feel like we had some very high highs and some very low lows. I really do love the look. I think that this is incredible, honestly. And the mattes are beautiful. And I give this palette 2 thumbs up. I'd give this an A+ if it wasn't for the fact that I think that both of these shimmers, they feel a little 2014 shimmers. I feel like they are good traditional shimmers, but in this day and age, I feel like most brands, drugstore, mid-end, high-end, luxury, indie, I feel like in every different part of the makeup community or the makeup industry, you can find a little bit more impactful shimmers than this. And I feel like even Jaclyn Hill herself, in some past palettes that she has had that's been collabs with Morphe, has had shimmers that are more impactful than this. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just a little surprised that these are the kind of shimmers that Jaclyn is having within her brand. Mattes, really nice. Like, look at this. I think it looks incredible. I also wanted to show you, because I don't think I truly like told you how I felt about like the color. This is the color of the lip oil that I'm wearing right now, and this is the color of the liquid lipstick. If you want something to be a little bit more neon-y, it can work, because these are basically the same color, but this is like a see-through lip oil, and that works. But when it is a matte, opaque, like fully opaque liquid lipstick that cracks with this white base, it just doesn't work as good on the lips. And I think that this liquid lipstick should have benefited from a few tweaks. Let's just put it like that. I was hoping that this was going to be a nice orange. This liquid lipstick isn't for me. I don't see myself ever using that again. But the eyeshadow palette, that's a winner for me. I really, really like it. I think this look is incredible. And yeah, I think that's gonna be my thought about this after using this for first impression and a second impression. Of course, I'm gonna use it more before I do my final review, but I don't see it changing that much if I'm gonna be honest. I think Jaclyn Cosmetics has a really, really, really solid matte eyeshadow formula. There's nothing wrong with the shimmer formula. It's just not my preferred shimmer formula myself, but I think it's a solid one. And if you were looking for a nice palette with this color scheme and you want to buy it in store, I do recommend this one. Or do you want to buy it like from Ulta or like from a retailer that's maybe not indie, because I realize not everyone wants to buy from indie brands, but I'm really happy with this look. Please let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye!